I'm starting today's video from my workshop, and that's simply because I've been working quite hard, building benches, painting walls, doing everything. I realised that actually I need to go camping because it's the day I go camping, and it's already like 4 o'clock and I've been working all day in here and I need to get out. So the van's all packed up. Well, I say it's all packed up. It's all packed up from last week. I've still got my surfboard on the roof because I've not cleared anything. But I just thought I'd give you a little sneak peek. If you're not following me on the other channel and you just wonder how my workshop's getting on, well, that's the progress of it. The other side is still a complete mess though. Now tonight's camping spot is somewhere that I've never stayed before. I drove past it the other day and thought, that looks alright. So I'm going to go check it out. So, here it is, my spot for the night. As I mentioned, I drove past this the other day and I was like, oh, that looks like a really good spot. Out of the way. I mean, I probably could park a little bit more over to that side, just so I'm not seen. But check this out, up these steps. Oh, quite a few steps. Look at the van, look. We have a fishing lake. No diving or swimming, and cold water can kill apparently, as we all know. Look, how cool is this? Beautiful views from up here as well. I mean, the weather just doesn't really know what it wants to do with itself. It's really windy. I can see rain over there. See, it's times like these when you can get up higher than your vehicle and you look down, you realise that if anybody actually sees the van parked there, they'll see the solar panels on the roof, they'll see the surfboard on the roof, they'll see the skylight, and they'll realise that it's not just a builder's van. It does look like it's about to start raining. That wind really picked up when I was walking back as well. I think all there is to do is to get into the back of the van, because it's definitely dinner time, because I am very, very hungry. Tonight's food has been supplied by HelloFresh, and they're also today's video sponsor. And I'm going to be cooking this harissa cranberry chicken on bulgur. It's a nice quick and easy meal with medium spice. And if you're anything like me and you get stuck thinking of new fresh meal ideas to cook yourself of an evening, then HelloFresh could be for you. It's delivered straight to your door with no commitments. Everything is pre-portioned for the best quality fresh ingredient with no waste. This time I've gone for the quick cook recipes, so it means that I can cook a delicious fresh meal whilst out on the road in next to no time. And all I need to do is follow the simple step-by-step guide whilst cooking this meal. And look at this, can you see it? Meal fit for a king. I'll tell you what, that is probably one of the best meals I've cooked in this van. Amazing. So if you're thinking of giving HelloFresh a try, you can get 50% off your first box, plus 20% off the next 4 boxes, and free desserts for 3 months. The desserts that I normally get are those like little goo tubs, and they're absolutely delicious. Thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. So let's go for a little walk. Oh, this wind's making my eyes water. Let's go for a little walk around this fishing lake in the wind and try not to get blown in. I'm pretty sure that you can circle all the way around. So hopefully you'll all be very happy to know that my car's fixed from last week's video when I mentioned that the cam belt had gone on our family car. it's fixed, it's back on the road. So yes, I'm now poor, but at least we're back on the road, which is what it was all about. I am also still in two minds about what to do with the Vivaro, whether I'm keeping it or whether I'm going to move it on. The problem is I just love the van so much. I don't feel like I've got my full joy out of it yet, you know? There's so many more adventures to be had, there's so much more that I want to do with that van, but I've got to be realistic at the same time. But now that the car is fixed, it's given me a bit of time just to sort of make a decision. And I guess that, you know, now that the van is fixed, that just means that I don't have to rush into anything. I can sort of work out what van I want to do, start planning what the next build will be and what sort of style or what sort of camper van it is that I'm looking to build. And as you saw earlier, the workshop is coming along now. If I do decide I want to start building a van, I've still got quite a bit to do to get it sort of usable and get all my tools organised and everything. But I'm probably still looking at the new year, probably January, by the time that I'm going to be ready to either move the Vivaro on or start the next project. This is how much of a rush I left in, right, to come out tonight. I didn't even put a watch on. You know, like when you get used to sort of wearing something every day, and then the one day that you don't wear it, you almost feel like naked. But that's good, because I like to sort of not really worry too much about the time when I'm out on these little camping adventures anyway, but I just like wearing watches. Look at this. Right, so this is where the trail ends. I don't think I'm going to be able to walk all the way around, unfortunately, so I think I'm going to have to head back the way that I came. Look at that for a clearing. Okay, I was heading back and then I saw this clearing and it's all sort of concreted out down there, so I need to at least go and have a look. So around here, that was a bit of anticlimax, wasn't it? Ooh. As cool as that looks down there, I'm not going wading through water to go through that tunnel. And plus, I don't even think I could probably fit through it. I'd be like crouching down, like. Right, I think I've exhausted the lake. Let's head back to the van. So, you know, there's a lot of sort of like fishing regulations here. Somewhere, no bonfires, yeah. No fishing from the metal jetty. Blah blah blah. I can't actually see anywhere where it says no camping. Geese. And even if it did say no camping, it would probably be more about sort of camping up there around the lake, not necessarily in the car park, because who other than me would want to stay here, right? Oh, what you do? There we go. Oh, do you know what? It's actually quite warm in here now. As I was walking down as well, I didn't get it on camera, but my sunglasses blew off my head. It was so windy. I don't know whether anyone's ever tried Bundaberg ginger beer, but personally I think it's probably one of the best ginger beers out there. But it's quite fizzy. So what happened was, just now I accidentally knocked this over. It went that way, spilled all over my cushions. So these are both wet and stinking of ginger beer now. Luckily they're machine washable. When I corrected it and picked it back up, it then sprayed out, and it went, there's a bit here, a bit up there, went all over there. So I have managed to clean it up. It's not the end of the world, but now I have wet pillows, because these blue ones are the ones that I normally put in a pillowcase and then put my head on of an evening. Luckily I can use these as a pillow. So what I might do tonight, have a single sleeping bag and then use one of these as a pillow. Either that, or I'll open these up, and if they're not too wet on the inside, I'll use half of one of those as the bottom part of the sleeping bag or something. I don't know, it's just annoying, and now everything smells like ginger beer. I'm pretty sure it'll air out. I'm hoping it airs out. When things like this happen in a confined space, you end up just like knocking everything over. I think I made it worse by the way I reacted. I don't know why I'm whispering, but it's nighttime. There's nobody here. Well, I can't see outside now because it's pitch black. I can't hear anyone out there. Let's just stick our head through and have a little look. Turn some lights off. Well, other than that car going past, it was pretty pitch black out there. So after sitting here for a while, these have actually dried. Well, that side hasn't dried, which is weird. Oh God, I think it's because this cushion is absolutely soaking wet. So here is my not very well made bed. It'll do. It's going to be cozy. I've actually, to allow me to actually have internet in here, because whenever it's like an area where there's not a huge amount of 5G or anything like that, I really do struggle inside this van because of the insulation. I probably should have put like a Wi-Fi antenna or something. I probably should have done that, and I might still end up doing that for the next one. But in order for me to get a bit of internet, I've put my phone up here. See? So I literally just pulled out the fly screen a little bit, put my phone up there. And for anyone that has an iPhone, you might know this. If you plug your phone in and put it on the side, it actually turns into a clock. So when I'm in bed, I've got like a little clock up there to tell me what the time is. Look, how cool is that? And when you turn your lights off, it goes red. Watch. Is it going to go red? Probably have to turn that. Oh, there we go. See? How cool is that? Anyway, on that note, I'm going to go to sleep. It is really early, as you just saw. It was 9:15. And I'm going to go to sleep nice and early so I can get up early and hopefully get in the water. So I'll see you then. Cheers! Guys, I normally say cheers at the end of the video. Good night! That's what I should have said. All right, good night. Good morning. So I slept really well. I did end up getting an early night. I did have the TV on. I was just watching YouTube, and then I woke up at about 3 o'clock in the morning and the TV was still on, and I've no idea what time I fell asleep, but I've woken up a little bit chilly, so I'm not really feeling that motivated to get in the freezing cold sea, but I'm still doing it. It looks like we've got a little bit of blue sky. It might turn out to be a nice day. It is currently 8:30, so let's get to the beach. Well, it doesn't look very inviting. The waves are blown out. It's really windy up here. But I'm still going in!
I think I could spot probably 2 people paddling out. I think I mentioned this in the last video. The conditions are normally terrible and then there's no one out there, so you're not fighting for waves, but the waves aren't that great. Or the waves are good, but then it's overly crowded. So then you're fighting for waves. But today's going to be completely different. I can just see it. Oh, caught you. Not only have I left my surfboard on the roof since last week, I've also left my wetsuit in this bag since last week. I mean, it's bad enough waking up feeling a little bit cold, but then to have to put on a wet, sandy wetsuit. Oh my God, that's really wet as well. Okay, just so, I'm just turning it back the right way around. It's cold and wet. Can somebody just do me a favour? Just leave in the comments, Sean, wash your wetsuit. Because then, when I know full well I'll get home and I'll forget. And then when this video goes live, I'll get those comments and then I'll be like, ah, yes, I need to wash my wetsuit. And hopefully I'll drop everything, come out to the van, get it out. That's what she said. And then wash the wetsuit. I feel like I need to get myself psyched up just to get it on. That's definitely what she said. Ah! 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 Oh God. Oh. Okay, that's half of it on. I'm gonna wait till I do the top bit. Oh my God. Oh God. I mean, look how wet this is. Ready? It's well windy, like to the extent that I might actually lose this board. Cold, my feet hurt. Is this a good idea? Probably not. What a difference a week makes. It is nowhere near as clean or clear as it was last week, but we're still gonna have fun. This is one of the sad realities of this beach. There's always dead seals on here. Well, I say always, it's been a few times that I've been walking along this beach and I've come across a dead seal. It's so sad. Trigger warning if you don't want to see a dead animal. That's really sad. I hope he wasn't bitten by a shark. I'm about to go out in that.
fight though the weight is heavy. Holding my ground with my back to the wall. Flying birds scraping heaven, they are leading me home. They said, show me the light, flickering darkness. Tell me now how to be strong. And I'll stay in the fight though the weight is heavy. Holding my ground with my back to the wall. Hold me like the wind, slow and steady. Sing to me the most beautiful song.
Oh laddie. So that was a good, make sure you don't see my todger. As expected, the waves weren't very good, but as I always say, a bad day in the sea is still better than a good day at the office. Even though my office now is my workshop and I quite like being in there. Speaking of that's what she said, I haven't really said that for a while. I appreciate that before I went in the water I said it like 3 or 4 times. But I've realised that I don't need to say it most of the time because you, my viewers, are very good at pointing out missed opportunities of where I could have said that's what she said. So I'm glad that the majority of you have like-minded 5-year-old sense of humour. Also, how cool are my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle socks? I'm 41. Right, well I've just popped the surfboard and my wetsuit in the back of the van, so hopefully that reminds me that I need to take it out and clean my wetsuit and take my surfboard out as well. Funny thing, right, when I was putting my board in the back of the van, somebody over here, rather than going to reverse to come out, they drove straight over one of the wooden bollards. I didn't film it because, you know, how embarrassing, you know. So this was like, and the car was on top of it. We managed to get the car clear, like with a bit of pushing and a bit of reverse, and we stood on everything. You know, we got it out there anyway, but now it's a bit of an eyesore. I always forget to mention this until right at the end of the video, but I have released a raffle, another one. It's super cheap, so you might want to check it out. My raffle page is raffle.com/lovesundays. It's just a bit of fun really, but you know, I've got a lot of stuff that I need to sort of clear out in my workshop before I can sort of progress any further. So my plan with raffle is I'm probably going to start raffling things like once a month and just sort of go from there, just to make some more space. But so keep an eye out. I'm not raffling just junk on there. There is always going to be something of value, so check it out. But I'm going to leave this video there. thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everybody that continues to support the channel. You're all absolute legends. Thank you to you for showing up every week. Thank you to all my new viewers that are going over to my new channel and watching the workshop build. That's amazing. Just thank you. And I'll see you next week. God, the weeks are going by so fast, aren't they? We're going to be in winter soon. Crazy. I'll see you then. Cheers.